Hi Aries, welcome to your romantic love. Who is your future partner reading for the month of January, February 2019. This channel is called The Witching Hour. My name's Michelle and I'm a witch. Some white sage for you, for the cards, for myself. Welcome to all of you who have subscribed and newcomers alike. Thanks so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I invite you to like, share, and subscribe if you don't already. This reading is for the sign of Aries. Romantic love. Who is your future partner? Month of January, February, since I'm doing it a little late in January. The deck I'm using is called Connolly Tarot by Eileen Connolly, illustrated by Peter Paul Connolly. The deck I will be clarifying with at the end is called Witch's Wisdom Oracle Cards. Those are created by Barbara Michael John Free and Flavia Kate Peters. They are illustrated by Richard Crooks. As I shuffle for you, Aries, I would like to evoke the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, and greet the directions of north, east, south, and west to this reading. I welcome the divine and all our allies, our guardians, guides, ancestors, and loved ones in spirit, to bless this reading, to give me and all of us clarity, discernment, wisdom for our path ahead in new love. So may it be, for our highest good. I'm feeling the energy coming off of these cards as being slowing down and getting a little more zen with life and with our approach to love. Might feel counterintuitive for you, Aries, huh? Being a fire sign, wanting to go, go, go. But I feel like some of you have been, what's the word? Maybe feeling a bit run down emotionally. Because you've been, like the long haul, you've been working the long haul. You know what I mean? And you're downshifting into a lower gear, but that's in a good way. It's in order to, sometimes when we want to raise our vibration, we have to shift down into a lower gear. Kind of like when you're driving four-wheel drive up a mountain. You want to make sure you have good traction. You want to go a little bit slower, but you want those wheels to really hug the road and get you up there. Because if you speed up that hill, you're going to feel exhausted at the top and you won't be able to enjoy the journey or your arrival. There's your channeled message. Bye. But that's what Spirit just channeled through me. Okay, so that's kind of the underlying energy, Aries. Here, I feel like these cards are ready now. Here is your channeled message through the cards. I'm gonna just cut the deck and get ready to go. Put my peepers on. These are Witch's Wisdom Oracle, by the way. This is what they look like. This is what the book looks like. Gorgeous cards. They're so beautiful. Can't even get over it. All right, and those are on deck in case we need them at the end. I most likely will pull one. Okay, ready. Here we go. The incoming person carries the energy of, first of all, being reminded to look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is Two of Wands. That's good. I think you're shifting into a lower gear, which is interesting. Look at this guy up here in the tower, kind of looking out and over his horizon, his future, which is what you're doing in love right now. One is a stationary wand that he's holding in his hand, and in other traditional tarots, this wand is bolted to the wall. So there's two options of action, and one is fixed. One is sent by spirit and the divine. Not that they're both not divine in their nature, but one is more out of the blue. Like waiting, just waiting for God to speak or spirit to speak, your intuition to speak, if that makes sense. Or do you go by the way that you know? Neither one is better or worse. It just depends on the circumstances and what spirit tells you. So there you go. That's what's underlying. That's the energy underlying your movement forward at this time regarding your love journey, particularly future love. Okay. The person of interest coming in, if you haven't just met them already, if you're coupled, this is fine to watch this reading even if you're not single. If you're coupled, this is the energy coming in, okay? But I'm going to read it for singles, okay? And if you're coupled, take what resonates for you and leave the rest, okay? Two of Pentacles, all right? This person is conservative is what I'm getting. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the Four of Pentacles. I said conservative before I even realized it is the Four of Pentacles. That's so funny. This person is conservative, earthy, down to earth. Maybe a little bit feeling that they need to control things out of necessity, like as if they were feeling insecure and now they need to kind of be a little more hyper vigilant is the wrong word, but you know, like they kind of need to control their environment because they out of a sense of insecurity. That's where they're at right now when you meet them, okay? I don't think that's their overall personality. I think that's just where they are right at this very moment. So they're conservative, okay? They're conservative. They're conscientious is what I'm getting. Conscientious. This person has integrity. How you meet? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So interesting. This might be this person's mother, is what I just got. And look at them side by side. I can channel better that way sometimes because they read out like a story. But I like to look at you face to face and show you the cards. Yeah, these two people, you're meeting this there's a mutual connection here. You meet this person through another person who's connected to the person you're meeting. So they're a mutual friend, a mutual, they might be a relative. Like I said, this could be this person's mother and you're the mother's friend, or you're the son or daughter of a friend of the mother's. Okay, so there's some kind of mutual common denominator connection in this with this new person. And I do feel a mother energy coming through strongly. It doesn't have to apply to each and every one of you watching this video, but she's stepping up. And she's saying, you know, how proud she is of her son. Okay, so some of you are meeting a male energy who is connected to their mother energy, who's very proud of them. So if it's a male that you are seeking or that you encounter, they have a very proud mama connected to them. Very proud. And she might be in spirit, is what I'm getting. Could be. Definitely a spiritual, energetic connection, though. They have a spiritual bond. They're very conservative. This is a feminine energy, too. So there's a lot of detailed background information I'm getting here. And I think you might get a lot of detailed background information on this person before you even meet them, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay, and how your first impression of this person is the Ten of Cups. Like, yep, like this person. This could be same-sex relationship, too. I always see that in the Ten of Cups with the rainbow. Doesn't mean necessarily it is. It's either or. But I'm feeling the energy of it coming through. So, so like I said, it's the relationship is specifically for singles. But there's no, okay, why I'm getting that is because it's unconventional love. That's what it is. Gay, straight, or bi, LGBTQ, whichever, and poly. I'm getting that it's unconventional, whatever it is, however it applies to you in the rainbow spectrum. It is unconventional, but it's just deeply rooted in the soul's integrity. And I think that's why it's unconventional. It's unconventional to have this much integrity and love. And that's why the rainbow. So, yeah, wave your flag, regardless of your orientation. Even if you're straight, it's like, wave that rainbow flag, you know? Wave it. That's what I'm feeling. I swear that's channeled. Wave it. It's like, be unconventional, because there's integrity in it. And specifically the rainbow, there's integrity in it. Because and not that straight people aren't. I'm saying that there's a much more hands-on, direct, in-your-face knowledge of unconventional love having integrity. And it's only unconventional when you compare it to what is conventional. Okay, so I don't like those labels. Like, to some people, unconventional is their norm, right? And then to conventional, you know, is not the norm. So you see how they can get, you know, depending on your individual experience and consciousness, right? And so there's something of great integrity that you feel about this person and the love they share. The love they share is what I'm getting. They're very emotionally giving. And isn't that interesting? Because they're so conservative, but they're very emotionally giving. Isn't that sweet? I love that. They're very emotionally generous. Oh, and so are you. I'm getting that from you too, Aries. You're a good match. Their effect on you, Aries, is the transition. In conventional tarot, this is the Death card. In this pack, it's titled Transition, because it's so transformative and life-changing. If you see the moon here between the two pillars in the back, I'm going to show you with my little fairy wand here, if you can see it. The two pillars in the back with the moon coming up. In this deck of cards, they're so beautiful, by the way. It almost looks like the sun. It's like you can't tell the sun from the moon. They look the same. It's like a rose by any other name would smell as sweet, right? There's a lot of that energy, and that's how they affect you. It's almost like, I'm getting the term first time. You know, this is your first time crossing this threshold of this unconventional way of loving. Be that rainbow or whatever, it doesn't even matter. There's something unconventional about it to you personally, not necessarily to the world with all the labels and shit. It's unconventional to you, so it's very transformative and eye-opening. And you sense a deep sense of integrity in this person, and it really changes your life. You really do feel changed. Something is standing out to me with this cherub-like child holding this bowl of water. It's cleansing. It's new. This candle reminds me of the glass candle in Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, in the book version. You won't find it in on the HBO version. There's a glass candle. It's like prophetic. And it's like, excuse me for only seeing the top of my head. It's like, it's prophetic. It changes your view of reality. It changes your view of what you value and what you esteem. It like changes your world view. It changes your world view completely. That glass candle from A Song of Ice and Fire was directly connected to Dragonfire and like the eternal flame almost. Okay? Almost makes me think of like JFK, that type of thing. So maybe there's a 60s reference, or Massachusetts, Kennedy's, Cambridge. Maybe I don't know what it is. It changes your worldview. So this is like, it could be like how that Kennedy feeling was like about and Martin Luther King Jr. about civil rights and whatnot. So you might have this connection and they affect you this way in your heart. Like almost instantly is what I'm getting. The effect of this relationship on you personally is going to be one of security. Great, of deep security, inner security, because it's so tangible. It has almost an instantly grounding effect on you. It's very mature, very mature. This person is either mature in age or mature for their age. What I'm feeling is mature in their emotional age, even though this is a pentacle and another pentacle. So this is, you've got the Queen and King of Pentacles and this Four of Pentacles here, changing your life. So this might be a collaborative effort. It might be that your father knows their mother and then the two of you met. And it's all about, you have some kind of civil rights or human rights activism in common. That's not necessarily for everybody, but I do feel that on the emotional level, it makes you feel that way. Across the board for everybody, there's this feeling of integrity. The crucible of the relationship, this is where things would be tested. So people will call this challenges or whatever. I call it the crucible. This is where things are tested in the relationship that bring up things in your soul or theirs and theirs to be healed. So what would come up in the course of the relationship, if this is all hitting for you in your soul and your heart, this is what would come up for you during the course or lifetime of this relationship. Would be the Four of Cups. It would be, you know, I thought I've seen everything. Been there, done that, is that feeling. Been there, done that. And God comes along and goes, no, you haven't seen it all. You have not seen it all. Don't mistake boring for stable. Don't mistake stable for boring. You know, this is a strong impression I'm getting because there's so much conventionality in it on the emotional level. As far as the outer appearance or the outer activities of this person, they almost seem boring to you because they're so conservative. Okay? And that's not politically conservative. It's more of their approach to life is conservative, but they're emotionally very generous. And when you first see them, you might think, or what might come up is, you know, I do have to kind of light a fire under their bum for the romance department. You know, like, come on. Some of you might feel that way. So that would be the crucible. Those would be the things that would come up. Is this the right one? Is the chemistry there? You know, everything seems so safe and secure that it feels kind of like lackluster and it doesn't have the chemistry. But God is like, hold the phone. Look at the fourth cup I'm giving you. I am giving this to you. So it's almost like parental energy saying, just want what's good for you. Want what's good for you. It won't always be boring. But don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle for something that doesn't feel right either. And that's what will come up. That's what will come up. And it's just part of your soul or theirs or both. That spirit is growing and bringing up. And I don't see any harm in that. I mean, we all have our stuff that we have to look at. And that's the stuff for you guys. For you. 4. I'm seeing this standing out. The 4 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles. It's that security can be mistaken for boredom or lack of chemistry. But what it really is security. There's a strong parental force of security. You've both been raised very well, or you've at least grown and developed very well. You're evolved. You're both very evolved, I feel. The end result of this relationship, the result of this relationship is that of Temperance, Major Arcana. The 2 cups are alchemical, so guess who's going to provide the chemistry? God, Spirit, your soul and their soul mixing together. You're the right blend, I'm telling you. You're going to feel it. And if you don't feel it, You'll feel something is what I'm saying. Just because you don't have a 4th of July fireworks show, it doesn't mean they're not the one. But you will feel something that feels genuine and takes root and hold right away. And it makes you want to investigate this person's personality further. You want to look at their history further. You want to experience this person and see what's real about them because you heard the stories. You know, the man, the myth, the legend, you know, or in the female sense too. So you want to experience them, and you're going to. And you'll feel that. So in other words, if this is not the right person, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel like, oh, there's nothing there at all. You know, if this is the right person, you're going to feel something, whether big or small. It will be something. But if it's not the right person, you'll feel nothing. Psh, nothing. Like left swipe, pass. Okay? Trust your gut. Trust your feelings. Trust your feelings. How this relationship will eventually affect you is Knight of Pentacles. So grounding. This is crazy, Aries. I don't think you've gotten one wand yet, but there's one more card to go, so we'll see. Grounding, grounding, grounding. It's like that 4 of Pentacles has grown up into the Knight of Pentacles with the King and Queen of Pentacles. I just got goosebumps. If this isn't solid, I don't know what is. I really don't. This is how it will affect you. It's like you're the younger Pentacle energy because of all the conservative stability in that. It's energetically conservative, okay? Not politically or religiously conservative. It's energetically conservative in their approach to life, okay? Because it doesn't affect the rainbow thing. You know what I'm saying? It contains the rainbow very, very well. But what it gives you is this stability, and it makes it, it normalizes everything for you. It normalizes everything, and you mature, and you grow, and you still have these mature energies supporting you of mom and dad, King and Queen Pentacle, while they're the 4 and you're the Knight, okay? So it's like 4 is, and they have the 4, and they balance you out. So I feel like what they bring out in you, these issues of, is this boring? Am I lacking chemistry? Are they lacking chemistry? It's all going to come out in the end in this alchemical chemistry, temperance. It's all going to even out. It's going to ground you completely. And what you're going to learn is the 8 of Cups. You're going to leave behind your fear is instantly what I felt. Instantly what I felt. It's like you're going to leave behind the things that feel good to leave behind. You're going to throw caution to the wind. Is that the phrase? Yeah. You're going to throw things to the wayside. It's not in a reckless way. It's in a very mature, solid way. Because remember the 2 of Wands. It's from spirit. It's not that fixed, conventional approach. It's an unconventional approach. And it's beautiful. And even though it's unconventional and transformative for you, and it changes your whole perception of reality, like that transition card, it's going to feel so stable and secure. It's just, it's great. And you're going to leave behind things that don't fit, that they don't feel like they fit in your soul anymore. I feel like your fire is going to come back, Aries. You're going to feel ignited. I do. All cups and pentacles. Each and every card is either a cup or a pentacle, and then that death card. You got some major happiness, solidity, stability, and unconventional love here. Life-changing love. What a beautiful, gorgeous reading. And you're going to find chemistry where you thought was none. Or too, you know, boring or small. No, no. No, no. It's like spirit was waiting for the right mix for you. It's like it's being concocted by spirit and by heaven. Yeah, the match. It might even feel a little bit intoxicating, but I don't think you'll lose your head. I think it will feel invigorating. And what's the word? When you drink a tonic that heals you. Underlying card for Witch's Wisdom is power. Witch's hat. Yes. Cone of power. you're gonna connect to heaven this way. You're gonna feel it. And your power is gonna be restored. It's like I said, you're gonna be reignited. Your personal fire will be reignited. You're gonna feel more connected to spirit, literally. Your personal power is going to connect directly with divine power. You're going to feel the two at the same time, like that Temperance card. And you're going to leave behind anything that doesn't feel that way or doesn't align with it. Here is your actual card. It is ritual and invocation. You are drawing heaven down to earth, as above, so below. It's exactly what I just said about the witch's hat. You're doing this through this relationship, you're going to be evoking heaven to earth and grounding it. It's very, very grounding. And what will help you get more grounded is by casting out those things that no longer fit into this new framework of emotion and spirit and love. Okay? Wonderful reading. I am very excited and happy for you guys. Please leave a comment down below in the comment section to tell me what's going on, because I can feel it. You guys, there's a lot of stuff. I can feel it. So leave a comment about what's going on with you guys regarding this reading, because it feels wonderful, wonderful, bright and happy future ahead for you guys. Yeah. Yes, sir and ma'am. So I hope you liked your reading. If you would like to connect with me for a private reading or to donate to this channel, the links are in the drop-down box right below this screen. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can get notified of new videos. Check out my video playlist library. See if there's anything else in there that resonates for you. Until we meet again, Aries, from my soul to yours, much, much love and brightest blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.